VeChain price prediction 2022, 2025, 2030. Hello guys, welcome back to the Crypto Diary. After watching this video, you will know the long-term price projections for VeChain's ADA. VeChain is an interesting blockchain-powered project that is already disrupting traditional supply chain models. Its price has seen plenty of volatility throughout 2021 and so far has been moving in line with the broader sector. Don't forget that price got as high as $0.28 in the mid-April bull run, before selling down like much of the crypto space, but it currently sits around $0.137. While the price has seen some big moves, the project itself continues to garner plenty of attention and also attract new partners as it continues to evolve. As of the time of making this video, price is currently making a series of lower highs and it's fair to say we are in a somewhat bullish trend. The project itself clearly offers value and a solution to a real-world problem, and the current price movements are more of a reflection of the market itself rather than the value of the underlying project. So you might want to share this video with VET holders or VeChain enthusiasts as I talk about price predictions. Before we go on, let me mention today's sponsor, Astral Inu. Astral Inu is a token that is launching on the Binance Smart Chain network. They are doing an airdrop giveaway of $1,000 worth of tokens. To enter the giveaway contest, just join their Telegram chat group, which will be in the description. Astral Inu is also a good project to check out. They have unique tokenomics and also do daily giveaways for free money. They also do charity donations and weekly token airdrops. The project really focuses on the community's benefit, and I think it's a great project to check out. They're also launching their official pre-sale at around 500 to 700 members and have a lot of money going into marketing. Astral Inu also has a great security checklist and also has been audited by TechRate to ensure that this coin isn't a rug pull or a scam. They also have a verified contract where you can read the code. Liquidity will also be locked. I reckon you guys check out the project and also enter their free $1,000 airdrop giveaway. Mere crypto or utility coin? I'm sure I'm not the only one who is particularly concerned about the profile of a digital asset. It intrigues me every time to figure out a particular crypto if it addresses real-world problems or just makes up the number on the market log. One of the most interesting things about the current state of the cryptocurrency market is the fact that there are thousands of coins and tokens, yet only a few have real use. The problem that VeChain is seeking to solve, which is based around the supply chain, is a real-world problem. They also offer a genuine solution, so much so that they already have major partners that use their technology, including big names such as car maker Renault and PricewaterhouseCoopers, the multinational accounting and auditing firm. Given that this partner base continues to grow, the longer-term outlook appears to be a strong one for VeChain. At this point in the life cycle of many cryptocurrencies, there is a big focus on real-world utility. With the prospect of regulation increasing by the day, these companies will need to offer solutions to problems in a unique manner to survive going forward. On the surface, the fact that VeChain already has partners that are using the technology would be a very good sign. Given the sharp fall from the most recent highs, we should expect the 5-year outlook to be very strong for VeChain, so the outlook for the price to get to the $1 level in the next 5 years appears to be a realistic one. For those who aren't too familiar with VeChain, let's look at a brief intro. What is VeChain? Founded in 2015 and launched in 2016, VeChain is the brainchild of Sunny Liu, the former CIO of Louis Vuitton. By merging his knowledge in blockchain and experience in supply chain management, he introduced VeChain as a blockchain traceability solution in the luxury and fashion industries. In short, the blockchain of VeChain aims to create a transparent supply management ecosystem to help track what happens to products when they go through each blockchain transaction. Since the project's primary function is that of product tracking and not that of encrypted transactions, we have seen it receive institutional interest, including some very powerful partnerships. Among VeChain's partners, which can be seen on the project's official website, I find DNV, GL, PwC, Walmart China, AWC, and BMW. It is important to mention that the VeChain blockchain relies on two tokens, VeChain token, VET, which is used to perform transactions on decentralized applications, DApps, that occur on the VeChain blockchain. and VeChain Energy, Thor, which is used to pay fees for transactions and is generated as a staking reward for those who hold VeChain tokens. The concept, VTHO, is similar to that of Ethereum's ETH or NEO's gas. VET Technical Analysis. VET price has been a bit of a roller coaster over the course of 2021, with the overall market and notably Bitcoin BTC making fresh highs before retracing. The big price movements we've seen with VET are largely a result of the overall market forces at play. From a technical angle, price traded as high as the $0.28 level in mid-April at a time that Bitcoin also reached its all-time highs of around $65,000. Since then, we've seen Bitcoin fall to just above the $30,000 level, while VeChain, VET, has rallied quite well to where it is currently trading at $0.137, with a $1 billion trading volume. VET price prediction signs to look for. VeChain's progress over the past 3 years has been inspiring, and while the general sentiment is already positive, there are several signs you should be looking out for when trying to make a VET price prediction in the short to medium term. New partnerships. Partnerships with well-known brands are often responsible for short-term price volatility. By following the VeChain Foundation on Twitter, you will be the first one to hear about those partnerships and trade accordingly. Stronger investors. With Tim Draper on board, VeChain has more chances of survival. As supply chain management solutions continue to increase in importance, it might be useful to track and research investors that acquire part of the company's shares. Western adoption. VeChain was established in China and has mainly Chinese partnerships. I expect to see an eventual growth within the markets of the West and increased adoption by merchants on a global scale. Growth in counterfeit markets. Global counterfeit markets are grossing more than $400 billion per year and are growing more on a year-to-year basis as equipment for production imitation becomes increasingly sophisticated. So let's get right into it. VET price prediction 2022. So far this year, the market sentiment around most cryptocurrencies is very bullish. And this can also be said about VET. There are some reasons for this. Because its focus point, supply management, is one of the biggest pillars in blockchain and one of the best use case scenarios for VeChain. Because the token is strongly linked with the solutions provided by DeFi applications, which can be built on top of VeChain's blockchain. Among these DeFi applications, a large area of interest is that of gaming, which is growing thanks to the new ideas linked to a perceived metaverse. And because VeChain has never experienced the effects of a parabolic bull run. Having said this, I believe that VET will experience quite some incredible growth, reaching $0.48 at the final of the year. This would put wind in VeChain's sail throughout the first quarter of 2022, and I expect it to average $1 in 2022. Despite my optimism, the guys at Wallet Investor aren't too convinced. They suggest that VET would hit $0.05 in the middle of 2022. Their explanation for this is based on the bearish trend. Digital coin price feels VeChain VET is going to benefit long-term investment strategies. The analyst maintains the price will hit $0.064 by 2023. VET price prediction 2025. In the next 4 years from now, I expect to see a massive growth in decentralized finance and the first steps to the creation of a virtual reality empowered and supported by decentralized projects. This area of focus is very relevant to VeChain, which will continue to act as a foundation for supply management of virtual luxury items. By 2025, I also expect the market cap of the crypto industry to have exceeded that of gold. Sitting at roughly $10 trillion, this would mean that the whole market will be nearly 10 times from this point onwards. About half of this value will most likely be locked in Bitcoin and Ethereum. The rest will most certainly be spread throughout fundamentally strong DeFi-related projects such as VET. With this in mind, it wouldn't be unreasonable to expect VET to reach an $8 price point before the end of 2025. This prediction is very speculative, but would be much more realistic for my 2022 prediction to come true. If the 2022 target is not reached, we can also create a scenario for a bearish price performance. This may happen if a stronger supply management project manages to outperform VeChain and is chosen as the go-to option for luxury goods. If the captured market share of VeChain decreases, so will its price. As such, the bearish scenario could see VET somewhat stagnant in the $1 area, as the rest of the industry continues to grow. Meanwhile, Digital Coin Price believes that VeChain could be worth $0.52318 in 2025, but Cryptocurrency Price Prediction expects it to reach a top value of $8.3366. VET Price Prediction 2030. By 2030, many futurists believe that humanity will be fully linked with AI. The development of virtual realities will no longer be a far-fetched idea, but the foundation of our daily life. Due to this, decentralized projects will become increasingly important and valuable in terms of market capitalization. When looking at the current partnerships of VeChain, we can expect the project to become important in both the physical and virtual world. Its partnership with Amazon AWS will be mainly reflected in the digital world, while partnerships with BMW and Walmart will be more useful in the physical world. Why is this important? Well, because it indicates that VeChain will most likely survive in the next 10 years, unlike most of the cryptocurrencies that are currently circulating the market. Its strong partnerships and reputable investors, Tim Draper among others, give us confidence that VET will experience even more growth in the years to come. My projection for 2030 sees VET at $55 to $65 and is derived by speculating on the future importance and growth of DeFi, as well as the metaverse. One could also include the fact that counterfeit markets will become more sophisticated, and it will become even harder to recognize an original product from a copy. In conclusion, if you've made it this far, you should now have a better idea of my VeChain price forecast for the long term. I predicted that it would reach $1 in 2022, $8 in 2025, and $55 to $65 in 2030. The increased demand for VeChain is strongly linked with the project's fundamentals, which will play a crucial role in the future of DeFi, online gaming, and supply chain management. Furthermore, the partnerships that VET has already achieved over the past few years are a secondary indication of the project's success in the long term. This video does not aim to act as financial advice, it only indicates my subjective and speculative opinion on the future value of VeChain. Therefore, it is important to perform further research and form your own opinion before making any investment decisions.